Hello, viewers. Now, in the last video, I said I was going to talk about this book I recently just finished reading. It's called The Threads of Life, History of the World Through the Eye of a Needle, and it's by Clare Hunter. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Because I mean, as you know, I do like to sew and embroider myself, but I would say even if you weren't a sewer or embroiderer, I still think you would enjoy this book, because the way it's written and the things it touches on are very heartfelt. You can tell that when Claire wrote this book, you can tell that she wrote it with a lot of passion. She's got a real passion for the subject, but she's also got a passion for people as well, which also comes through. So yeah, so I would recommend this book, whether you're into your textiles or not, to be honest, because it is such a good read. Now I'm going to point out a few things that struck me. So if we take this is a deeper look at my notes. Now I love the way that she her descriptive words are beautiful. So if I'll just read a bit here. Gentle flowing in wave rows of running stitches, deepened stretches of navy and aquamarine, stripped in undulations of mottled blue, still in an expanse of grey satin stitch, threaded lightly towards the shore on single strands of wool, or patterned with light eddies of tangled colours. So, as I said, just beautiful descriptive words. You can really, if you close your eyes almost, you can picture, what she's describing. Basically, because the first chapter is about the unknown, because it goes through different chapters. Like, got a chapter about unknown, about the voice, about placement. And basically this was because she works with the community, and this was an exercise she did at an Alzheimer's ward. And yeah, and yeah, because some and so but so these poor people in the Alzheimer's ward, they were very lost. And I think that say it's brilliant how she connects the thread with people's lives. This is where it's heartfelt. And I mean, these they must have felt very displaced. They were in a ward. They probably didn't have that much to do. They were away from home, they're away from family. And yeah, there would be a feeling of displacement, like, where do they belong? And as I said, it touches on themes like that, which we could also say in our own lives. I mean, do you feel you belong somewhere? Or perhaps, are you far away from home? And, and this is the beauty of textiles, through creating an image in textiles, we can feel a connection again. A connection, to what we're feeling, a connection with our emotions. And I think this book touches on that a lot, actually, is people's emotions, what they're feeling at the time. Which I thoroughly enjoyed. I've worked with the public in the past as well through groups in art, and and it is really nice, to see people, see a smile on their face again. And it does touch you. It definitely does. So that, as I said, I have underlined some parts for my own pleasure, and also so I can pick up on things. Another thing I picked up on. Now, I take that off, actually. Because another now this is about captivity. Now she did, obviously, Claire did some research, and And basically, even in imprisonment, whether that was the concentration camps, or whether that was through other world wars. And this is, I think this brings a new appreciation, for how easy it is for us to go and buy a needle and a piece of thread in a shop. So basically, the girls unpicked the threads from clothes that had rotted in the sun. Their patient unstitching took time. They hid it in rice and flour sacks in the folds of their dresses. They sharpened blunt needles on stone floors with frustratingly little success. And small piece by piece they made their birthday quilt. The dedication that takes, guys. The patience that would take, and again, it's that sheer determination. That's the thing, being a prisoner, obviously not being fed properly, cramped in conditions. I think the last thing we would feel like is sewing. So it's just incredible. And the birthday quilt was about, they wanted to celebrate one of the girls' birthdays in captivity. They wanted, and the thing is, they had to make it in secret, but because otherwise they would have been severely punished, like she says here, generosity and courage, because they were literally would have been, they would have been very aware that they could have been caught, but because of that love and compassion on someone's birthday, they did it anyway. So yeah, that touched me as well. That really touched me, and yeah, as I said, and it did make me think, as how easy it is for us today in modern life. Like I said, to just go to a shop, and not being captivity for us. As we know, persecution still does go on, and it is sad, and we do need to pray against persecution. We need to pray for those who are in dire need, and who really, really are in where their life is literally in danger. So we always need to pray for them and have them in our thoughts, because but because in the UK, we are lucky, in the sense that we haven't got that threat. At least, as I said, we haven't got that threat. As I said, persecution, at least the Christians could still come to the UK. We don't know, but but as long as we hold tight to God, that's all I'm going to focus on, is God and and obviously the creativity. And that's what we need to do as Christians as well, and non-Christians, but obviously, like, say that as a choice. So anyway, sorry, I'm getting physiological there. Yeah, so that also stood out for me. Can see this. I think. Oh yeah, and there's this bit here then, and guys, as well. And as she said, needlework can record history, convey complex social information about people's status, relationships, beliefs, origin, and alliances. Can conserve memory, both protecting and preserving personal and collective testimonies. And yeah, I thought that was a nice. Thought that'd be a nice note to end on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. As I said, I would recommend this to anyone who wants a really interesting read. And it's just so beautifully written. So yeah, that's my first little mini book review. And now the next book I'll be reading is The Textile Art and I will do a review on this as well. As I said, this will be my next book. I am also reviewing another book. An author, Christian author, reached out to me on TikTok to review their book. So that is also another book that I am reviewing in my spare time. Okay, guys, so I just want to say thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next video where I shall show you the next art wellbeing exercise. Okay, thank you, guys. Bye.